I couldn't just narrow it down to one experience.
Yeah, okay.
I was lucky enough to be born into this wonderful parish, and I've been here all my life. I was baptised here, received my first Holy Communion here, and my confirmation here. So St. Therese holds a very special place in my heart. I can't imagine living anywhere else. I attended school here and was taught by the Daughters of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. So I was here for 7 years. And in those days, there were 7 classes with 7 nuns. So it was quite different to today's school. But it was a beautiful school, wonderful school, and the teachers were truly wonderful. And the Daughters of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, they've been in the parish for 126 years. So they were a big part of the parish, a big witness to the love of Jesus in the parish. Since living in the parish, I've been involved in many activities. I've been in St Vincent de Paul for about 37 years. I've been a reader for about 40 years. And I'm a money counter and a minister of the Eucharist. And I find these jobs are very fulfilling, and it's something to be doing for God and to give back because of His great love for me. And when my mother died and the family house had to be sold, there was no way I was going to move from St Therese, so I just had to find somewhere else to live, but wanted to stay in the parish. I've made many wonderful friends in the parish. They're very close to me. Been involved in many activities, like when we had the social club, I was the secretary of the social club, and we organised a lot of functions, dances and picnics, and just helped people socially, which was really good for the parish. In this church, my mother and father and brother were buried from this church, so that's very special. It holds a very special place for me. And I enjoy coming to Mass here. I think there's a spirit that is hard to describe when you feel associated with a church, and how much at home I feel here in this church with these people. Yeah. One of her greatest virtues is the virtue of simplicity, and she's very much a person you can relate to. She had her feet on the ground, although she had a wonderful relationship with Jesus. She saw in Jesus something that I suppose we all strive to achieve. It was all about His loving, and she realised that He had such great love for her. So she tried to give back that love in just the simple little everyday things that she did, and all the crosses, the little crosses that she had, and in the end the painful death that she experienced. She would have associated that with Jesus' death, and would have offered that for Him. It's a real mystery that she only lived for so long, but being the patron saint of the missions, she's a wonderful example to us all to strive for perfection the way she strove for perfection. In 1999, Sister Therese Farrell, daughter of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, invited me to go to a conference in Issoudun, and Issoudun is where the MSC Fathers and the Daughters of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart were founded. And while we were in France, we were fortunate enough to go to Lisieux. So this is a photo of the station at Lisieux and the basilica at the top of the hill overlooking the station. So it's quite prominent. Quite a bit of a steep walk up the hill. So that was in 1999. I was there, fortunate enough to be at Lisieux. And this is just some beautiful flowers in the garden at Lisieux, where the convent is at Lisieux. And this is a statue of Saint Therese in the convent at Lisieux, with Sister Therese Farrell and Sister Marilyn Nolder, both of whom are in heaven with Saint Therese now. But that's in the convent at Lisieux, in the grounds of the convent. And this is in the convent at Lisieux, and this is a model of Saint Therese, but I believe her elbow is surrounded by that model. So that's why. And I remember Sister Therese Farrell told me that she was tall. You know, you always think of the little flower that she's short, but she wasn't. She was tallish. So that's in the convent at Lisieux. And this is my favourite. This is taken in the crypt of the basilica at Lisieux, and it's a beautiful old mosaic with Saint Therese in the middle, and she's in the middle of the cross, and she's holding her arms up to God, and that's really a beautiful place to visit. And they're my friends, Sister Therese and Sister Marilyn. Sister Marilyn taught here at St. Therese's, and that's us just before we headed off to go up to the Basilica at Lisieux. And this is beautiful statue of St. Therese in the Basilica at Lisieux. So they're all the photos I have. St. Therese had great trust and great love. So if we can just keep that in mind and maybe focus or meditate or pray about the trust and the love that she had, and just to ask her to help us to improve, if that's the right word, or to show us the way to trust and to love in our daily lives, and follow that.